Well, summer doesn't officially end for about another month. It's definitely starting to feel like fall around here. We have cooler nights, the leaves are changing, and they're even starting to fall off the trees. We'll be heading back to homeschooling in about 2 weeks' time, and I just have a few projects I wanted to get done this summer that I still need to wrap up, so I thought I'd bring you along as I work on those today. The first thing I need to do is this little storage space in here. It's kind of weird because it's a closet, but we have our freezer here, so there's only this little opening. Sorry, you can hear my dehumidifier going. And it actually goes quite far back. We have a lot of storage in here. But it's one of those spaces where all summer long people are like taking sleeping bags out, but then they don't get put away. And people are changing shoes, or like, I found these shoes at the thrift store for my daughter. I need to put them away. So I need to tackle this area. But let me show you this because this is very exciting first. All right, I apologize for the lighting. There's no windows in this room and I just have a few lights. So my mom came to stay with us and she graciously watched the kids while my husband and I took a little kid-free vacation, and we went over to Maine. And it had been over 15 years since I've been to the States. And one of the places I really wanted to go was Hobby Lobby because I've heard so much about it and it was incredible. It was amazing. I think we spent, 2.5, maybe even 3 hours going up and down every single aisle. And they had 40% off their fall stuff, and they were just putting their Christmas stuff out, and it was 50% off. So we picked up just a few things, and before I put them away, I'll show you. So one was this, and I can't even explain why I like it, but I do. And I can just see this. I have a wood table, like circle for my table where I like to put seasonal displays, and I can just see this fitting really, really well. So this was $10.99, but it was 40% off. I just really like that. And then I grabbed this sign here. Oh, I don't want to break that. Really simple. My color's not going to show very well again because of the lighting, but just hello fall. Really simple. This is going to go on the shelf in our homeschool room when it's time to put the fall decor up, which feels like it'll be soon. So this was $11.99 and it was again 40% off, so I really like that. And then the Christmas stuff, there goes my dehumidifier. Yeah, it was 50% off. And I saw this and I thought this would go so well. We have a shelf by let me see if I can turn this off. Okay, that's quieter now. So this is white. Again, it's hard to tell in this light, but we have a shelf in our kitchen that's kind of like for decor stuff on the end. It's kind of weird, but it's not very tall, and so I thought this would go really well. So this was, after the discount, was $4. We had Christmas cards, which I felt like they were really pretty. So peace and joy. May your heart be warmed by the simple blessings of Christmas. I just really like that. So this one is 20 cards and it was $5. And then I liked this here. It's nativity stickers, but it's not just like one nativity, it's multiple sets. So I knew the kids could make like multiple sets over Christmas, and they were just gonna have fun with these. These are the sticker, what are they, like felt, I think. Anyways, so $4.99, so it was $2.50 for this. And that will create a lot of fun for my kids and entertain them over Christmas, I know. Then I grabbed these. Last Christmas, my daughter kind of made her own mini chain, and I thought she would absolutely love to have these already cut up and if they could make the big chain, because each one is 2 meters. So they were $1.50 each. So I grabbed 2 of those. And then, oh, this is actually, see, another Christmas thing I need to put away. This is not from Hobby Lobby. This is from our recent trip to PEI. We get a new ornament every year for a Christmas tree that represents something, so that's going to be our ornament for this year. Let's see if that will focus. Hopefully you can see that for our Christmas tree. But I tossed it in with the stuff that needed to be put away here. Again, see, like everything just gets tossed down here and it all needs to be put away. Okay, and this was the last thing. And this is for the bottom of the Christmas tree. It's a tree collar. Again, the color's like really off. But I had really wanted one of these. I like the more like rustic kind of looking Christmas trees and decor. And they were so expensive here in Canada. And actually really hard to find. So this one was $40, but it was 50% off. So $20, which even with like the exchange was way cheaper than buying it here. So that's the last thing that we got, kind of decor-wise, from Hobby Lobby. I did get one picture that I have on my wall upstairs. And then we found a few small things, like there was a set of like clay modeling tools. It was $2 and we're going to be doing clay, so I grabbed that. What else did I grab? Oh, like little paint, you know, where they can mix the colors. It was like a 10-pack for, I think, like $4 something. So just a few little odds and ends, but these were the big like decor items that we bought. So now that that's done, the Christmas bins are all the way in the back there. So I need to kind of get everything out and figure out where things are going to go. I've had this luggage, this blue one, for over 20 years. Luggage is just not made like it used to be made. This thing is still in great shape. Alright, it's done. It may be hard to kind of show, but at least like the camping stuff is with the camping stuff. This is sorted out. We've actually got space on the floor. This is no longer full and things are put away where they need to be. So this project is done and it'll be a lot easier to access the things we need in here now. While I'm down here, I'm just going to go ahead and take care of the garlic. Well, I've already got like the vacuum down here and stuff. So this is our first time growing garlic. And we got leek moths, and so a lot of them are quite small because I had to harvest them earlier. There are a few bigger ones. But what I'm going to do is just go ahead and use my pruning shears and cut them. Take the like dirty layer off. I've got a garbage bag down here that's been collecting dirt. And then they should be ready to store. So let's do this. So I ended up with 54. 2 of them were moldy though, so I got rid of those. They just went out right away. And there's a couple that I'm gonna have to check. So we'll eat these first and see. We did eat a couple fresh, so I would say maybe 55 is what we got. Not bad for our first year. I'm not gonna replant these ones because the majority of them are not very big. And I wanna try a few different varieties, but you know, it's 2.5 months worth of garlic probably, especially since it is canning season. I'll be using a lot of it, but it's something. So the next thing that's on my list is I have some clothes here that just need some sewing repair done to them. I find that it is, I don't know why I think it's a hard thing to like get the sewing machine out and everything because I have it just kind of packed away. I don't have a proper desk for it or something, but it's really not that big of a deal. So I need to get that sewn, and then while we were in the States, we went to Joann's Fabric, another place that I really wanted to go to, and I wanted to find some fabric to make some reusable birthday gift bags. We've used Christmas ones for many years, and they are just absolutely fantastic. So easy to wrap, so easy to clean up, no tape required, no buying paper every year, anything like that. So I found this one on clearance, and I found these two. They were 50% off, so they were, I can't remember, but they were quite cheap. So I'm gonna go ahead and sew the clothes and then make their reusable gift bags and try and get this knocked off so that I can start the fall and the school year without a pile of things to do sewing wise.
I'm just making these bags quite quickly and not really roughly, but in a sense, yes, roughly, because they're just for our family and for our own use. I have a yard of each of these first two fabrics, and I literally just cut them in half, and that's all I did. The third fabric, because it was on clearance, I had a little bit more, and so I decided to do just a few smaller bags as well. But I really do prefer the larger bags because you can just gather it, you can fold it over if it's like a book or a box. There's just more options when it's larger, and they're quite easy to sew. I just go ahead and add some ribbon to one side that's going to be the tie part, and then I'm closing up the side and the bottom, and then I'm just hemming the top, and that's really all there is to it. So again, just a quick project, but I needed to get it done.
So I noticed I did the fabric, I cut it so that the long bag is sewn this way, the fabric isn't showing the writing the right way, which is totally fine. So I'm just alternating. There's one like that and then one that's more this size, which is totally fine. Like I said, this is just for our family. It's not a big deal. And different size bags like widths, it's all good. So the last project that I really want to get done before we head back into the school year is updating our family yearbook. This is something that I make every year. It's a mix of writing and photos so that we can actually have the photos to look back on and have like everything written down instead of just it being, like on my phone or on the computer or something. I'll give you a look at a few of our more recent ones real quick, but I do have a whole video I can link up top if you want to see how I make them and just a little bit more about the process. I don't think I'm too far behind. I think I'm only about a month behind, which is pretty good. So if I can get caught up to now, then through the fall into the end of the year, just like every week I need to do a little bit. So that is a project I need to do now.
These books are definitely, they take time, but they're so worth it. We've got like birthdays and Christmas and beach days in here, but we also have the smaller things like what books we're reading or maybe artwork the kids did that month that honestly, if it wasn't written down, we would probably forget about it. I also have at the end of each month just random pictures that didn't make it into like a post for that fit into something else for the month, just so those pictures are there and they're not forgotten about and we can go back and look at them. Thanks for coming along as I wrap up my summer project list and get ready for the homeschool year and for the fall, which seems to be quickly upon us here. I really do appreciate you taking your time to watch this video and for all the comments and the chatting that goes on in the comment section. I really do appreciate that. I hope that you've had a great summer, that you're looking forward to fall, and that this finds you having a great day. Take care.